You can spend years doing everything you're supposed to do and still slowly feel yourself disappearing. Not dramatically, just quietly, until one day you realize your entire life became responsibility and nothing feels like it belongs to you anymore. Work, parenting, tasks, schedules, and after enough time you stop living and begin functioning. You wake up, you do what's needed, you move through the day, but something inside you starts feeling absent, not because your life is bad, but because there is no space left for the parts of you that feel alive. The things you used to enjoy, the hobbies, the creativity, the interests that once felt personal, slowly they get postponed. Later, when life becomes calmer, when there's more time, but somehow that time never really comes, and eventually life begins feeling like survival instead of living. And this is where many people lose themselves quietly, not through one dramatic moment, but through years of only functioning. The problem is not responsibility. Responsibility is part of life. Work matters, providing matters, caring for your family matters. But the problem begins when your entire identity becomes only responsibility, when every part of your energy goes toward maintaining life, but nothing goes toward feeling connected to it. Because people do not only need stability, they also need meaning, expression, something that feels personally alive. And without that, life can become emotionally flat, even when everything looks fine. And this is why hobbies and creativity matter more than people think, not because they are productive, but because they reconnect you to yourself. Stop waiting for a perfect time. This is where many dreams quietly disappear. People wait for the perfect moment. More free time, more money, less stress. And meanwhile, years pass. Because life rarely creates space automatically. You have to create it intentionally, even if the beginning is small. Especially if the beginning is small. Have a plan based on reality. This part matters deeply. You do not need to quit your job tomorrow. You do not need a dramatic life change. And pretending you can suddenly abandon reality often creates more instability. Instead, build something honestly, based on your actual life, your actual responsibilities, your actual energy, because sustainable change grows slowly, not emotionally, strategically. So ask yourself, what is realistically possible right now? Maybe it is 10 minutes every evening, 1 hour every weekend, writing ideas into a notebook, practicing consistently in small ways, small steps that become direction over time. And if it matters enough, protect that time. Schedule it, because if it stays only optional, life will always fill the space first. Creativity must become regular. This is another mistake people make. They wait for inspiration, but meaningful things grow through consistency, not intensity. Even 1 hour per week can slowly change your life, if it happens regularly. Because creativity is not only about producing something, it changes your inner state. It reminds your nervous system there is more to life than survival. And slowly, you begin feeling more connected again. Not instantly, but gradually. And this next part is extremely important, because not every creative path actually reconnects you to yourself. Choose something that truly feels alive to you. Do not choose your hobby based only on trends, or what seems profitable immediately, or what other people admire, because then it simply becomes another job. Instead, choose something that genuinely pulls you toward it, something that makes time disappear slightly, something you naturally think about, even when nobody rewards you for it. That feeling matters because sustainable creativity needs emotional connection, not only discipline. Grow your skills slowly. You do not need to become exceptional immediately, but growth matters. Little by little, improving your craft, learning, studying people who inspire you, taking courses, analyzing your own work honestly, because confidence grows through competence. And over time, small improvements compound quietly until one day you realize you are no longer just starting. Learn to share what you create. This part is uncomfortable for many people, but creating something meaningful is only part of the process. You also need to learn how to share it, how to communicate it, how to promote yourself without shame, how to let people discover your work. Because if your dream always stays hidden, it cannot fully grow, and this does not need to happen aggressively. Quiet growth still matters. One post, one connection, one small step at a time, because eventually your creativity can become more than a hobby, not suddenly, but gradually, until one day it begins creating opportunities your current life could not. Your current job does not have to be your enemy. This is important. Sometimes people become trapped between two extremes. Stay miserable forever, or quit everything immediately. But often, the wiser path is slower. Your current job can become the thing that supports your transition, the foundation that gives you stability while you build something else quietly. And when you stop seeing your current life as only a prison, you begin using it strategically, not forever, but intentionally. You were never meant to only function, not only work, not only survive, not only carry responsibilities endlessly. There should be something in your life that belongs to you, something that reconnects you to feeling alive again. And the important thing is, you do not need a dramatic transformation. You only need small, consistent steps toward the life you actually want to feel connected to. Because eventually, those small steps stop being someday, and slowly, they become your real life. This has been Evening Reset, quiet wisdom for tired people. If you'd like more evenings like this, you're welcome to come back. Good night.